and the subject of you can become through Sravakena, you can become Arhat, not subject. So in order to become Buddha, you have to follow Mahayana only. So Buddha taught only Mahayana. Then the question is asked by another Bodhisattva that then why did Buddha teach us? Sravakena, Vena was also taught by Buddha. Yes. So notice that people have value in this position. Everybody has not the capacity or inclination. Now, for example, I might be very good at mathematics, but very bad at painting. So I have my own capacity. Right? And somebody might be very good at painting, not good at say social science. So we all have our own disposition, capacity. Somebody is very sharp, can memorize a lot. Somebody cannot memorize a lot. You all have. So he said because of people are of varying disposition, they have different inclination, and Buddha is not saying that oh you are very intelligent, then only I teach. So he is very compassionate. So he taught varieties of teaching. He taught varieties of teaching because people. So some people wanted their own enlightenment very quickly. And in order to become Buddha, you require so many millions and billions of years. So he said, no, you don't have to become Buddha, you become Anna, which is a closer path. Some people don't want to get engaged with the people, they want to live alone. So he taught Pratyek Buddha, solitary realization. They don't want to, some people are very egoistic. They don't want to go to teacher and bow down and learn. They want to just say, want to learn on their own. So Pratyek Buddha, path is for them. Through own meditation alone they can become enlightened. But in order to become fully fledged Buddha, you have to follow Mahayana. So people have varieties of disposition. So Buddha taught this different path, but the path is only one. This Sutra tells you. And Buddha also taught in various types of, he taught Sutra. Sutra means discourses. These all things are coming through Lotus Sutra, by the way. It's not I am saying that. Lotus Sutra is saying this. So Lotus Sutra also says that Buddha taught in Sutra, which is called discourse. He taught in just say prose. I am talking in prose. So prose is normal discourse. Then there is a, which means a verse, a recitation, a song. For example, Dhamma verse is a gay. You can sing it. So it's a composed in a verse. So there is a lyric. And there are many such sutras which are lyrical. They are singing. So gay is actually sing. Sing. So he also taught in verses. Not all sutras are not in discourse, but also in poetry. So poetry and prose. Then Vyakarana. So he also told some prediction. Vyakarana also means grammar. Don't confuse those who know Sanskrit or Hindi. Don't confuse this term with grammar. Vyakarana means future tense. Another meaning of Vyakarana means prediction. So he predicted that after I won't be there in 200 years or whatever, 500 years after there will be an Nagarjuna. We will bring again many diseases. So in Lankavatara Sutra he says that. So he made some prediction. He also made the prediction that there will be future Buddha, but by trade. After my passing away 500 years, a future Buddha will come named Maitreya. So those are also Buddhas. They are called Vyakarana, prediction. Then there is Gata. So there is a Gay and Gata. One is just verses, another is a full-fledged song, which you can sing. For example, in Pali, Aneke Ladi, Sansaram, Santha, so it's a long sing. There is a long short sing, so Gata. So there are also Gay and Gata. So there are some sutra, like Lotus Sutra, it is a combination of Gay and Gata. So some verses are there, then some prose are there, then some verses are there, some prose are there. So if you read the original Lotus Sutra, I have read it in Sanskrit original, so I know that it has entirely poetry, while Dhammapada or Dharmapada is entirely poetry. So there are certain. Then there is Udana. Udana is solemn utterance. Buddha just uttered sometimes, spontaneously. For example, when he got enlightened, he uttered some certain things. This Anek Jati Samsara I just recited, this is also called Udana. It's just he uttered. He was sitting and he uttered. So spontaneous utterance is called Udana. So when Buddha taught certain things and he concluded, this is how it was said. Thus it was said. So he told a story and then finally he concluded. So it is said that this thing happened at that time. So some conclusion. So this is how Buddha's teachings are divided based on its content. So Tripitaka is another division. Lotus Sutra is talking about the content, the way Buddha has gave the teaching. So what was the format of this teaching? So these are the different formats. Then he also told Jataka, which means story of previous words. Already know. Everybody knows what is Jataka?
No.
You don't know. The Jataka are previous words of Buddha. There are in Pali Tripitaka there are 449 stories recorded. But Pali, in addition to Pali Tripitaka, there are other Jataka stories found also in various Sanskrit texts. So they are also called Avadana. So there are books related to Buddha's time and also Guru Bodhisattvas or other. So there are some Jatakas. In Pali, we have 449. But in addition to that, some more Jatakas are there. So Jataka is story of previous world. Then Adbhuta Dharma, miracle narrative. Buddha performed some very miraculous things. So that they are also part of Buddha's teaching. Adbhuta Dharma. And then Vaikulya. So Vaikulya means long, very vipul. Vipul means long, big. So there are Vaikulya texts, like a big text. Prajnaparita Sutra, 100,000 is a Vaikulya Sutra. Means a long narrative, a lengthy story. Because 1,000 words. So it is categorized as a Vaikulya Sutra. Because 100,000 verses are there. Panchacharika is not a Vaikulya Sutra because it is a small. Clear? So these are varieties. I will share this document to Lord. You will get, but take notes.
Sorry, would it give me the equivalent of the Western lyric poetry?
Yes.
It is, isn't it?
Teacher, last time you got that question. Vaikulya is married by
No, Vaikulya does not make. Paramita is married. Vaikulya, I said Vaikulya Sutras, there are 10 sutras, they are called Vaikulya Sutra, they are Mahayana Sutra, especially in Nepal, that is more popular in Nepalese. So there are a set of 9 and 10 texts there categorized as Vaikulya Sutra, which Lankavatar Sutra, all are Mahayana, Prajnaparita and Samadhiraj and Dasakumata. So there is a list. If you Google, you will find the list. So those are called Vaikulya. Vaikulya does not mean marriage. Vaikulya means Vipul. There is a Hindi term also very popular. Vipul means length, big. What again? Repeat your question. Where did you find this info? Internet. So generally, Vaikulya is a list of 9 or 10 texts, and there has nothing to do with Nikaya. Nikaya, there are, the moment you come across certain things, you can identify. Nikaya means Pali. In Pali only you have Nikaya. The same Nikaya becomes Agam in Sanskrit. So there is a Nikaya and Dirgha Agam. There is a Madhyam Nikaya and equivalent is Madhyam Agam. So when you are going to China or Tibet, Japan, they mostly in Chinese collections, they don't call it Nikaya because Nikaya is dedicated to Pali literature, while Agama. So again, Anguttar Nikaya or Ekottar Agama, they are equivalent. So Nikaya is very much Pali term. So Nikaya is not used in Sanskrit. Generally speaking, Nikaya is not used. Nikaya is very much Theravada or Sravaka, yeah, Pali. You said Vaipulya Sutra. So if you Google Vaipulya, Google says things in Hindi. So look, it is saying Vaipulya Sutra, the Mahara Buddhist scripture, emphasizes expensive or extensive, but this is not a very reliable thing. Okay, let us check Wikipedia or Oxford reference. So here they are listing some Vaipulya Sutras, and all of them are Mahayana Sutra. As I said,
Even Vedic also.
Listen, is also Vaipulya Sutra. Because it all these, the moment you call them Vaipulya means it's extensive or relatively. All of them. Oxford reference. So always you have sent me a link on WhatsApp. No, there is no one sutra called Vaipulya Sutra. So there is a set of sutra, they are called Vaipulya Sutra. I wanted to you can send me if you want to send me, this is my number, so send me a WhatsApp, I can accept. 981822607. So you can send me WhatsApp and I can check what text you're talking about. Anyway, so there is a set of sutras. So these are the mostly Vaipulya Sutra in it. Pratyaparana Sutra, Yoga Sutra, then these are what we call pure sutras, then Samadhira Sutra, then Avadhamsa Sutra. So these all are very lengthy sutras. So Vaipulya means that.
So in which sutras tradition of future
So there is a Maitreya Vyakarana Sutra, Vyakarana and future, Maitreya Vyakarana Sutra is there, but not in many sutras you will find. I think Gangavara Sutra also said that. In many sutras you will come across this. Maitreya Vyakarana is a dedicated sutra on yeah. It's about if you want to search out prediction of Nagarjuna, Gangavara Sutra. So that is that Nagarjuna will come. After me, Nagarjuna will come and we will live in Pratyaparana. Anyway, you have said sisters? Okay. Doesn't matter, once you said let me. There is another very important term called Upaya Kaushalya. When we translate Buddha have wisdom and compassion. Wisdom and compassion. Compassion is actually not very correct translation. If you go to original sutra, it is said that prajna and upaya. And upaya has been wrongly translated as compassion. Compassion is karuna generally. And even compassion is not very correct term. Compassion, if you say compassion term comes from passion. Passion of Christ. It's a very Christian term. And passion of Christ is suffering of the Christ. So while Buddha and Bodhisattva, they don't suffer. So it's not suffering. They are beyond suffering. So Buddha You are not a Buddha if you have a suffering. Right? But passion and suffering, and compassion and suffering together. So compassion, suffering together. So if Buddha have a compassion, means Buddha is suffering together with us. No, Buddha is not suffering.
But the words wisdom and compassion are fundamental in Western Buddhism.
Yeah,
They use it all the time.
So this is the unfortunate, many terms have been translated wrongly and they quote or very wrongly. Even I was not aware. One student, he was from Kerala, he was here 2 years back. One day he argued with me. That was saying compassion. Compassion, and he's right. He's from Kerala, he knew Christianity, but he kept. You have a very orthodox Christianity in southern part of India, Kerala. So he was arguing. Then I went back and I saw him, and he was right. So the karuna, the Sanskrit term is karuna. Karuna it comes from kriya. Kriya means, root word is kriya, means action. So when you are acting, that means karuna. So compassion is not the correct word. But anyway, so mostly people translate wisdom and compassion. This is equivalent to pragya and upaya. Wherever the pragya and upaya actually means, those who know Hindi, upaya is a used term. It means. क्या उपाय है? उपाय करना. Upaya means some means. So upaya actually means skill. It means upaya kaushalya is another term. Kushal means very skillful, and upaya means. So skillful means. Buddha uses multiple skillful means. In order to preach his dharma, he uses multiple skillful means. So this is upaya. So this Lotus Sutra talks about in detail. There is an entire second chapter dedicated on this. A student of mine did a dissertation on just this topic, by option. Dissertation with me if you want to. So just by option, which means various means. So Buddha uses multiple means in order to propagate his teaching. So some of skillful means which he uses. Today morning I only in Lotus Sutra talks about some parables. So this is one parable in Lotus Sutra. So there is a parable of a burning house. I think this is much like you already aware of it. It must have been taught. Okay. So Buddha uses some skillful means. So he gives a parables in Lotus Sutra that there is a house burning and there are small children, those who are playing inside the house. And they are not aware that okay, my house is burning, and they are so much engrossed with the toy and playing. And even if his father from outside is going to come, they don't want, no, I'm happy with my choice. But the house is burning. And the child is not intelligent enough that, okay, I'll get involved in this house. There is a fire. So then, because the toy is very important for the child. So then the father, what he does, he brings some very new, beautiful golden toys. And he shows to the children, look, the toy which you are playing, have a beautiful toy. More beautiful. And then the child comes out of the house. So he is interested in toy. But father's intention was not to give the toy. Father's intention was to save his life. Are you getting? So Lotus Sutra tells that Buddha taught many things like Sravakyana or Pratyek Buddha type of teaching. His intention was not to give that teaching, but it was a skillful means in order to save the person. Because we are engrossed in many worldly things, our own selfish things, many things. So he taught it's skillful means. His intention was not to give those teachings. His intention was to help us. So this is one parable. Quite from the sutra, it captures the allegorical essence. Today only morning I generated before coming to class. I generated AI does a beautiful thing. So I gave the story, I told AI to generate the and he got lost in in another class. So he was a very small, 5, 6 years old. Did not know the address, did not know. He went with his father and he got lost. And his father was what, in India you have Kumbh Mela and two brothers they get lost. In Indian story, you'll find this two brothers they become robber are very good. Anyway. So son, baby boy get lost somewhere. And then the child does not know that who am I. But he grows up. Then after a long time, he gets back to his own village by accident. And his father, he could not recognize his father. But the father could recognize it through signs or something that this is my son. But if he tells that the child is not aware. So what the father does, that he wants his child back, so he has as his wife, the servant. And so father also disguises himself as a servant. He is not owner of the house, he disguises him as a servant. And then he comes into contact with his, he develops a kind of a friendship with his child. And he develops a closer connection. And later on he reveals that I am your father. Otherwise he could have directly told, son would not listen. The young person would not listen. So Buddha is already enlightened, but he takes birth according to Mahayana. Buddha does not take birth, he does not get enlightened in both realms. He gets enlightened in attached. But when he takes birth, he pretends that he is getting enlightened. So this is also skillful means. That he behaves like ordinary person. He leaves wife, he goes and does meditation and becomes enlightened so that he helps us. He becomes in disguise of the way father becomes his owner or a king, but he becomes a servant in order to develop closeness with us. So similarly, Buddha takes birth as a human being, he becomes closer, and we can also take inspiration that we can also become Buddha. So this is another story which Lotus Sutra is saying. That Buddha becomes like this. He also goes through suffering. Although he is not suffering. But he goes in order to inspire us, in order to make us realize who we are. We all have the Buddha state within us. We all are potential Buddhas. So, in order to realize our true nature, that we have the Buddha within us, Buddha plays this role. So he comes and he acts like a normal human being.
So these two parables are examples of skills that being
Skill.
by the father.
By the Buddha in Lotus Sutra.
I know, but the example you have is father.
So the father
is the Buddha. Yes.
Father.
Okay.
And child is us. Because
these are examples.
Serving house.
These are examples of upaya.
House serving. Skillful things or skill. Another example Lotus Sutra gives that Buddha does not discriminate people on the basis of caste, religion, gender. He's like rain does not discriminate whether it's a king's house or it's a pauper house or it's a very bad man or very close. If there is a rain in Bodh Gaya, it will fall also on the very selfish things, very bad things, all the dumb. Rain will not discriminate, this is good or this is bad. It rains everywhere. Now it's up to the plant, even cactus also grows from rain, and poisonous plants also grows from rain, and lotus also blooms from the rain. So it's up to us how we are receiving the. So this is another parable which Lotus Sutra tells, that the Father does not discriminate. It is like the rain, and rain falls everywhere. Now it's up to us how we are taking. So Sravakirana takes, develops their own vehicle, Pratik Buddhayana takes, develops their own Mahayana, develops Vajrayana, develops. So all these, it's up to us how we are developing. Buddha and This is another parable. So, suppose there is a blind person, and if you tell a blind person, look, there is a beautiful red or white color. Blind person has no idea of color. And how much you tell the person, you give the philosophy, you tell him, explain him, blind is blind. So we are blind person, we are not seeing the reality. So Buddha teaches meditation. Or we are dreaming, and you are dreaming, and you are dreaming a beautiful dream, and enjoying. Or you are having a nightmare, and you are running away from a ghost and chasing you. So Buddha is, and you are dreaming, and in dream somebody says, no, this is not ghost, but you won't listen because for you it's reality. So somebody wakes you up, your mother wakes you up, then the dream is automatically gone. Similarly, if there is a blind person, you are telling the person, oh, this is red color, you go to this place, Himalayas are very beautiful, lots of trees are there, beautiful trees. He does not understand what is beauty. So Buddha teaches some meditation, this will awaken him. So the way a physician treats somebody is blind, he does not explain this philosophy. He actually gives the treatment. He corrects the eyes. So the person himself or herself gets to see what is the reality. So he teaches meditative methods. So you yourself become good. Not that you have to rely on his teaching or philosophy or whatever. He treats your eyes. So this is another parable which Lotus Sutra talks about. Finally, there are some key terms in Lotus Sutra. For example, you might have I think your first name is Tathagat. Your first name is Tathagat. Are you aware what is Tathagata means? Tathagata is meaning of Buddha, but literal meaning of Tathagata. Thus gone. So there are two meanings. Tathagata. One meaning is Tatha means thus. Sanskrit is a beautiful language but also very confusing language. So, Tha, Ga, Ta. Da, Ta, A, Ga, Ta. So this Aga, both are correct. Both have opposite, but both are correct. So this is beauty of Sanskrit, but also a challenge of learning Sanskrit. So Tatha Gata. Gata means go, gone. Agata means arrived. So in Sravakya, Buddha is Tatha Gata. He is attained Parinirvana. He is gone. In Mahayana, Buddha has not gone. He has arrived. So this is the same term is used in different ways. So according to Lotus Sutra, it's Tatha Agata. So according to Mahayana Sutra, Buddha remains in what it is called optimistic nirvana. The English translation is non-stabilized nirvana. Like he has attained nirvana, but he is not gone. He has arrived, and his teachings and his power of enlightenment still helps. So he has arrived to enlightenment. He is not born into enlightenment. So nirvana.
He is only where is left.
Yes. So that is a fundamental difference. So their translation is Tatha Agat, not Tathagata. So Lotus Sutra, I think, is also yes, that Buddha has arrived.
Teacher, Tatha means truth?
Tatha it means thusness, suchness.
Justice.
Such or thus. Thusness, not thus. But such. It's a difficult word to translate or comprehend. Very thusness. Like we are also Buddha, but we as we are, we have not realized that. I realize myself as somebody. You realize yourself. So as we are, so Buddha has realized his true nature. So that is as it is, suchness or thus it is.
We say so be it. But that's the same.
So be it is more sort of so be it, let it be, not like that.